Hey man, I'm at the point now where I just feel like I'm really stuck with my life, and the only real choice I have is to just break away from from this chaos that I'm dealing with in my outside life. It's the only way. I mean, I said it, and I've said it in my older videos that, and especially this last one from yesterday, that I can't really wait for another kind of opportunity like I had with this 2-week or 2.5-week break, to where I'm able to let myself loose and relax and enjoy what I do, and and to have my outdoor freedom as well, being able to do what I do with friends and all. I mean, I can't wait for, no, I mean, literally, I cannot continue to hope and wait for another opportunity like this, that who knows if it may never happen again. It sounds like it won't from what I heard, but again, my life is pretty much based on, as of now, until further notice, a minute to minute decision, a minute to minute or I should just say last minute kind of decisions that are not made by me. So look, man, I mean, I can't, like, the fact that I'm sitting in my at my desk with this dump being as slow as it is, I'm always thinking to myself, how come I can't have this kind of peace in the house, or in my outside life rather, being able to just sit, and I'm not saying like sit all day coming home, but just being able to relax, and then just doing my own thing, and cleaning certain things, whether it's my room or some things outside. But I don't have that kind of opportunity now, and I'm not in control of what's happening, with this outside life that I'm dealing with. It's just that bad. And look, I know that I mean, I've seen a couple of friends just last week, and I don't even know, to have these friend hangout plans are not even in my mind at this point. Right now it's just even it's getting to the point where everyone, including Russ, Neil, Boss, they and Dewey, when they all said, hey, let me know, take your time, when you're ready to hang, let us know, that it's gotten to that point, because they know the life I'm dealing with. I know some of these guys have probably watched my videos regarding where my life stands. I know that for sure. It's just sad that I'm having to deal with something like this. It's I mean, I never thought I would be dealing with this kind of life where I just feel more stuck than ever. So the fact that my weekends are what they are, or what they have been from last year and the year before that. It's it's hard for me, especially now, to really just break out of it. To just break out of this kind of stress, the stress vibe, and this chaos that has just been ongoing for so long already, far too long, that now it's like I almost feel like I'm at work, but doing more work than I am doing in my actual work. And that's just, it's just really hard to see, to see myself having to go along with this kind of routine that's been ongoing since just last month. And because all it is just a lot of moving around stuff, trying to clean some stuff, and now my parents are back to dealing with this new responsibility that they've had to deal with from last month. And now I got a pretty huge family gathering coming up next weekend. Obviously, preparations for that, right? So really, it's like I said before, man. No matter how much effort I give, only to strengthen the stress vibe, it's just, I feel like I've not accomplished anything. It's like it's something like I know what I would accomplish if I was in school. I know what I would like the hard work that I do, like the homework, the projects, essays, whatever, all the research for doing this particular topic on an essay, all of that hard work, going through the grinds and having these all-nighters to earn a degree, just to be proud of, to feel like I've accomplished something. And my dump at one point, that it was a normal workplace. I received an award in 2015, right? That's something to be proud of. Even if now just so much has changed for the worse that I see myself not being able to, not accomplishing anything anymore. And so now, like at home, it's like, what have I accomplished to get myself to where I feel satisfied for what I did? Nothing. Because everything has just been the same, and it's the same cycle over and over. These efforts I give, I'm not gonna be granted like another one of these 2-week big breaks. It's not gonna happen like that for a while. I don't even know if it's even for a while, So the only thing I can really do is, for as stressful as my outside life is, outside of work, outside of I gotta make it happen. I really don't have much of a choice at this point. The bigger question is, why am I allowing myself to still be there? Why am I allowing myself to, to still be a part of with this mess, man. I mean, I know I could do better than this. I know I could. I know I deserve better than what I'm dealing with. You know, at some point, like, everybody has to move out so they can gain their own peace, right? So it's like, I get if something like what I'm dealing with is temporary, but this has been a permanent cycle for the past several years, and unfortunately nothing is getting better out of it. I mean, I've already come to that realization, and after just hearing all these ongoing discussions, you know, it's like how much longer am I going to be able to put up with this, to where, what if this doesn't happen and that doesn't happen, this and that? It's like, you know, I don't like being told, well, this is how it is. That just makes me really want to break away from all this stress, because I'm really getting nothing out of what I'm doing, despite just giving so much effort. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not really going to go into so much detail, and you know, I'm, you know, at the point where I'm like, man, it's just it's like look at I'm just gonna use this as an example for you know, just having known Tristan for this long. You know, at one point when I went to his house, it was him and his parents and his sister, right? So I mean, I've been in his house many times, you know, when he lived there, and before you know, before the jobs that we had, and you know, he you know, it was a full household for him. Then in the later years, you know, his sister moved out, and then, you know, it was just Tristan, and then Tristan eventually moved out. So, you know, he's in a different state. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at some point, like, you know, and this is not just somebody like him or myself, just anyone has to make this kind of decision, because, you know, when you're in that same cycle for that long, you know, you gotta tell yourself, you know, it's no matter how some days can be pretty joyful, and no matter how some days can be pretty stressful and all that, I mean, I can't continue to live with this kind of inconsistency. Otherwise, it's just more and more of, you know, the same, in that, you know, I have to, you know, at some point you would have to break out of it. I mean, some of my friends that used to live in California are already living in different states. And who knows if I'm still going to get to that point. But, you know, I mean, I hate to say it, like, I gotta make something happen, right? I gotta make something happen. Because I told you, I can't keep sitting out here and just allowing myself to be a part of this stress vibe that I have really no control over, because it's just too much of what I'm dealing with. Like, you know, I don't know how much I can put up with this any longer. It's just that bad, dude. It's just that bad. I hate that I'm having to be part of something that I have no control of. It's like, and that's why a lot of times I have a hard time just waking up in the morning, when I really just, you know, with such low energy, and my energy has been this low, you know, just knowing that this is what it's been for so long. And And I don't know what else to say at this point. I can keep saying the same thing over and over, and in the end, it's just like, I'm really gaining nothing out of what I'm doing. So the only thing I can really accomplish is to have my own personal space, and I'm talking about my own permanent personal space. That's more than what I've dealt with in this important 2.5 week break. So that I can focus on myself, and I can't really, like, if I do that, it's like I'm just leaving a scratch for the rest of, like I might just leave a scratch, but if I decide to do this now, but at some point, like, I gotta do it. I don't know what else to do at this point. What my therapist has been, making it clear. Yeah, I'm an adult. So, like, and to come into this dump, like, it's like, of course, it's my temporary escape, and sadly it is, even though it's not saying much, but, I gotta do something about it, man. This is just, I keep coming to a sad reality every time. I'm tired of having a sad reality. I want to go back to my happiness, man. Like, I just have a terrible life, and I hate what I did to some of my friends, and I got to do something. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that, man, because the more I talk, man, it's like, I know that the more it's just, I might just, like, make my day even more of the less, or just less energetic and all that. So it's whatever at this point. So, all right. Catch you all in the next show.